I was just watching a video by you've probably heard him, like Ask a Monk. Some people that have commented on some of my uploads have recommended him, and I've actually been a long time subscriber, and I listen to a lot of his stuff, and it just made me want to. I'll put a link to it in the description just in case you want to check it out. It's just about meditation, and it's just I whenever I want to do something, or I come in contact with something that I think is spiritually beneficial, I I'm 100% absorbed in the content of whatever that is. And lately, the last few, I would say probably 6 months, I've been absorbing a lot of information about Buddhism. And so, and I guess there are things that I practice, um, such as like the five precepts and stuff like that. But I mean, I practiced the five precepts before I decided to be, associated with being a Buddhist. But I was just thinking about like meditation, compassion, meditation, calmness, equanimity. I just, I haven't practiced it very much. I mean, I have a sitting station in my room right now where I can sit and do some meditation, but I just haven't done it. I would rather almost sit on the computer and watch a video about meditation than actual go try doing meditation. I do meditate. I'm not saying I don't do it at all. In a week I might get a couple hours in. But that's not quite, what I'm looking for. I really want to be able to. I feel like I've already become more peaceful and happier with my life. I really have. Letting go of wanting is something I also kind of figured out before Buddhism. I didn't really have it so articulated, but I definitely knew that the reason I was unhappy was because I wanted something. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to have a religion. I wanted to get my life together. I wanted to be a certain kind of person that's more compatible with society, things like that. More compatible with even my friends and my family. And so I started letting go of that wanting. And that's when I found Buddhism, and that's why I was pretty awestruck by what the Buddha taught, because it was all the things that I was kind of going through that, I kind of like, whenever I think of it like going down a river, and I kind of fell in the river, and I'm not in a boat or anything. I sort of am just going down the river, and sometimes you'll hit some rapids and you get knocked up a little bit. You're tumbled a little bit. Sometimes you get out of the river because it's a little hard to go down. Because you don't know that you should build a raft, and that you should develop the skills to control that raft and to go down the river smoothly and calmly and safely. And that's sort of what Buddhism is for me, is just that boat. And it's funny because there is a story about the Buddha talking about using a raft to get across to the other shore, and not, keeping that raft, letting that raft go. So I wonder when that's going to happen. But I wish I practiced more. And there's a lot of things that hold me back from practicing. And, to tell you the truth, I blame others. I'm not in a perfect setting for meditation. I blame, having people around all the time, a crazy kind of work schedule. But really, it's just I'm not doing it yet. I am attached to information. I am an information junkie, data junkie. but I just wanted to sort of get this on record, so hopefully down the line, I've changed that, or maybe something's different. In fact, I'm telling myself right now I should just meditate right now, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm really not. Maybe there's something else going on there. Because, to tell you the truth, I really feel like I need to get out into, the desert to a tree by myself. I feel so distracted by my computer, by my friends, by my, and I love all these things. I'm not saying I don't like my friends, I don't like my Facebook, I don't like my computer, I don't like my work. I love these things too. It's just in order to meditate, in order to practice meditation better, I really feel like I just need to get out, and go somewhere and be by myself and kind of with nature. I just don't feel that here in my room, when I sit. And I know that needs to change. But, I don't know. Hopefully down the line, that's changed. I'm going to finish watching my video, which I will put a link in the description. I'm going to redesign the Any3 Speaks logo. And hopefully by the end of the day, decide whether or not I want to do a podcast. See, if you're totally not interested in me doing a podcast, I would just stop the listening right now, because I'm going to talk a little bit about I like podcasts. I listen to them all the time. I don't watch very many YouTube videos unless I'm on my computer, because I like playing it on my phone, my Android phone, or somebody could play it on their iPod. I love listening to other people's stories in audio, and I want to do that. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do that, because I'm going to have to stop using YouTube if I do that, because I don't want to do both. I don't